Hello friends, welcome to Full House Kitchen. Today we bring you another very nice, fun, tasty snack recipe, samosa and pinwheel samosa. Both the snacks are made by just one preparation, and it might look like a lot of work to make samosa, but actually it's not. And I'm going to share with you a step-by-step simple way to make samosa and pinwheel samosa with just one preparation. So let's start the recipe. So our basic main ingredient here is potato, which I've already boiled and it's cold now. And to make the crust here I got maida, which is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. So first we'll start the preparation for the filling. And here I'm doing potato filling. You can do chicken filling, paneer filling, any filling if you like. But samosa is what I prefer is potato filling. So to make the filling here I got around 2.5 spoon of oil. Into I got 1 teaspoon of cumin seed, quarter teaspoon of turmeric and 1 big size onion finely chopped. So we are going to saute the onion for around a minute, and then we are going to add ginger and green chili. So here I've got around 2 to 3 green chili finely chopped and 1 inch of ginger finely chopped. And now we are going to saute the onion, ginger and green chili for another minute, and then we are going to add some spices. To add some flavor to potato, here I am adding salt around half teaspoon, coriander powder 1 teaspoon, which is coriander, cumin and black pepper mix, half teaspoon red chili powder and 1 teaspoon chaat masala powder. Chaat masala powder is a tangy powder which really gives a nice taste to the filling. If you don't have chaat masala powder, you can add amchur powder, and if you don't have either, then you can add some lemon juice. And here I am adding half cup of sweet peas, which is frozen. Adding peas is totally optional, but it does give a lot of extra texture to the filling. And we'll just cook the spices for another 1 to 2 minutes. And at any time if you feel your spices are looking dry, you can add 1 to 2 spoon of water. Our spices are looking good, so we'll go ahead and add our potatoes. And as you can see here, I'm breaking the potatoes with my fingers and adding it. Because traditionally in samosa we have chunky potatoes, not mashed potatoes. So we'll just go ahead and break the potato with your hand, or you can break it with the fork and add it to the spices. Now we'll go ahead and cook the potatoes with the spices for another 1 to 2 minutes. And while we are cooking with the spatula, you can break the big chunks of potato into small ones. And you just need 2 to 3 minutes of mixing it well and let the potato cook a little bit with the spices. And once it's ready, you just taste the potato once more. Taste the salt and chili and according to taste. And your potato filling is ready. So our filling looks good. I added some salt into it, and here I'm just adding handful of coriander leaves finely chopped, which really gives a burst of flavor to the filling. And I've already switched off and I'm just mixing it well. And now we'll let our potato sit for some time to get it nice and cold while we prepare our dough. To prepare the dough, here I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Into I'm adding 1 teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon of carom seed and quarter teaspoon of nigella seed. Carom seed we always prefer to rub between the palm and then add. It helps releases a lot of flavor. So we'll go ahead and add everything and mix everything well with the dry flour, and then we are going to add oil. So here I'm adding vegetable oil, around 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil initially, and we'll see if we need any more oil into the flour. So mixing the oil very nicely with the flour is very important, and the amount of oil we need for the flour, it's also very important. So we'll go ahead and rub the oil nicely with the flour and for around 30 seconds or so, and then you make a fist and then see whether it holds nicely or not. So as you can see, when I make a fist, it holds nicely. So that means I have right consistency of oil in the flour and it's mixed well. So we'll go ahead and make the dough now. To prepare the dough, we'll simply add water at room temperature and add water slowly and prepare the dough. And here we are going to make a firm dough, not a soft dough. So it's very important that you add water slowly and make a firm dough. As you can see, I have not added lots of water, and I'm just trying to combine everything together. And once it's all combined, we are going to knead the dough very well. It's very important that with the help of your knuckle, you really knead the dough for at least 1 to 2 minutes. And if you feel your dough is too dry, you can just wet your finger and knead. But kneading the dough is very important, and that's what makes your samosa very nice and crisp. So now our dough is ready, and I have kneaded it for around 2 minutes nicely, and as you can see, it's so flexible. When I press my finger, the dough comes up on its own. So it's a nice and a stretchy dough we have prepared. So now I'm going to cover it and keep it for at least 10 minutes to give the dough rest, and then we are going to make our samosa. Our filling is nice and cold, and our dough has been rested for like 15 to 20 minutes. So we'll go ahead and prepare our surface first. Where you want to roll the dough, we need to grease that surface. We are not going to use here dry flour. And I've taken a small amount of dough and just giving it a round shape of like a ball. And then we'll roll the dough into a round shape like a roti or chapati. So I have rolled the dough nicely, and it's now like a big circle. So I'll take a knife and cut it into half, which gives me 2 semicircles to work with. And now we need some water, and to make the samosa, to fold the samosa, we'll take the 1 semicircle and find the center of the flat part, and we'll fold it like this and take the water and put it on the side, and we'll just overlap the other side. And just with the water you press it, and it just has to be nicely sealed, and that gives me a cone to work with. Now we'll go ahead and fill the samosa with our filling, and we just have to make sure that we don't overfill it. And with the help of water again, we are going to wet one side of the surface and seal the samosa nicely, and that gives me one samosa ready. So it is a very nice project to get your friends and family involved and have fun with it. And let's take a look at another time to how to roll the samosa. So fold it half like this, and wet your finger and wet the edges of that half, and overlap from the second half, and just lightly press the finger and just make sure that it is nicely sealed, especially in the bottom, and that gives me one cone. And now we'll go ahead and do the filling, and again wet the finger and wet the top one side of the edges, and nicely seal the samosa, and that gives our another samosa ready. So now we have all our samosa ready, and we are going to deep fry it, and I hope it makes sense now to how to fold the samosas. If you have any concern, then please write it in the comment box, and I'll try my best to answer it. To deep fry the samosa is fairly simple. You just need to fry it on a medium-low heat, and to make it more crispy, just keep the heat medium-low. And it will take around on average of 6 to 8 minutes for one batch to get it ready. And just one thing to keep in mind, that you should have enough oil that all the samosas which you are putting in the pan is fully dipped in the oil. And keep on turning and just make sure that it is cooked from all the sides. And as you can see, our samosas are looking nice and golden. So this is the time we are going to take it out. I hope you like the samosa recipe, and with the same preparation now we are going to make pinwheel samosa. So to make pinwheel samosa, I got a big ball of dough, and we are just going to roll it as we rolled for samosa, but slightly in a bigger size. Making pinwheel samosa is very easy. Once we are done with our rolling, and we do not need to roll it too thin, then we need to apply a thin layer of yogurt on top of it. So just take 1 to 2 spoons of yogurt or dahi and apply it thinly all over it, and then we are going to layer it with potatoes. For samosa we prepared chunky potatoes, so with the help of a spoon we are going to mash it a little bit so that it can easily spread. So just mash it around a little bit and then spread it on top of the yogurt. I hope you are going to like both the recipes, and we have plenty of recipes similar to that on our channel, and it keeps coming. So if you are new to our channel, please do subscribe to our channel, and if you like this recipe, please do give it a like. Once we are done with our spread, we need to roll it. So we are going to roll it carefully, and once you come to the end, then you just take a paper towel or a tissue and wipe off any extra yogurt or any bits which comes out, and just wipe it off, and then we are going to cut it into small pieces. I'm just going to get rid of the front and end bit where we don't have any filling, and then we are going to cut this into similar size. And you might have difficulty in cutting, so just grease your knife and then cut. And we need to keep these pinwheels in fridge for around half an hour to 1 hour so that all our yogurt and filling sets nicely before we deep fry it. So after an hour or so you can deep fry it, and it doesn't take that long like samosa to get it fried for like 8 to 9 minutes. It's 4 to 5 minutes, and you can just deep fry it till it's golden brown. And it's such a easy and lovely snack for the whole family, where kids can get involved to prepare it, and the whole family can really have fun time to prepare and have it. I hope you like these two recipes, and we have many more similar recipes on our channel, so please do subscribe to our channel and do give it a like to this recipe if you like this recipe. Thank you for watching.